Hey fam, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertanton.com with your No Frills American Idol commentary from a singer. Yes sirree, we are at the top 3, just one more week before we find out who our American Idol is. Who do you think it's going to be? Well, let me tell you what happened tonight before you tell me who it's going to be. Alright, so they opened the show showing snippets of each of the first auditions for each of the contestants, and then started going into their hometowns. Of course, they're not going to play that until the results show, but they did start some of it, show just a little bit of it. And they announced that next week they're going to change the schedule, so set your calendars. They will be performing on Tuesday night. The finals, the results will be on Wednesday night. So next week they will be performing on Tuesday night, and they will be doing the results on Wednesday. So Wednesday night, next week, this time, the new American Idol will be crowned. So tonight they did several things. Beyonce was the mentor for their first round, which was their own choice. They got to choose their own song. The second round, Iovine got to choose the song for them. And I actually thought that he did a really great job with each of the contestants' choices. And I thought he was going to choose all ballads, but they were all mid-tempo and they were all perfect for their voices. And the last round is the judges' choice, and the judges 3 got together and chose for each of the contestants a song that they had to sing. Alrighty then, so let's get right into it. Scotty McCreery started us off doing Amazed by Lonestar, and let me tell you what I liked about this performance. I really liked that he kept it pretty simple versus kind of leaning on the piano, just kind of singing the song. I think he has a tendency to hit that bottom because he knows that's his strength. He has a tendency to hit it kind of hard sometimes, and it's kind of jarring to me. Just really quick, it just happens, and it's just like, oh, okay. And then it's like, oh, that was kind of nice. So it wasn't that bad. I really liked the way the song sounded in his voice. I love the song. I really love the song. And it was very familiar, and it felt good to me to hear him sing it. When he goes up into the higher range, you can hear that he's really working for it, but that he has it there. So he might not be used to getting up there all the time, but it was sounding good. It wasn't a bad sound. And I really enjoyed the performance overall. Alaina did Wild One by Faith Hill, and to me it seemed a little fast, a little rushed, and I thought that because she was having a hard time getting out the words and getting her breath. So the judges didn't point that out naturally. They didn't give her any kind of criticism on this song at all, and there were places where things just didn't go right in the song. She did okay with it, but also like at the end, it ended kind of funky, and I don't know whose fault it was, but it just didn't quite jive, and it wasn't great for me. Beyonce gave her a lot of encouragement about, for her nervousness, and saying, you should really take some time just to, and she told her what she does, and then hopefully that will encourage her to find something for herself that she can do before she goes on stage to kind of help her with her nerves. I have a video called Stage Fright, Performance Anxiety on here that talks about several different ways that I go about it, and every entertainer has their own way that they get into a rhythm so that they can do something to like calm those nerves and make those, what it is, those nervous jitters are nervous, their excitement and their energy, and they should be used for the good of your performance, but they can also bring your performance down if you don't control them. Reinhart did What Is and What Should Never Be by Led Zeppelin, and let me tell you, I felt like this was the perfect song choice for her for the competition, because these types of songs that she has been doing in the competition, when she started really to hit her stride, are the types of things that she should be doing. It's got very diverse sections to the song, so it might have the nice little lyrical part, and then the part where she can really like do her rocking out, and it really shows, because she does have this diversity. It really shows that diversity perfectly, and she's not doing a song where she's actually doing that naturally in the song, but the song really doesn't have those sections. So I thought this was a really great choice. I thought she sang it very, very well. It was just excellent vocals, just on point. She fell coming up the steps, so that kind of threw her for a second, but you know what? She was a professional about it. She jumped back up and just got back into rhythm and started doing her thing and finished out the song strong. So I thought overall it was a really great performance. I also wanted to mention that her dad played guitar in the song, and he really did have some funky riffs going on, let me tell you. And the judges gave the first round to Haley. For the second round, these are the songs that Jimmy Iovine chose. Scotty got Are You Gonna Kiss Me or Not by Thompson Square. And you know, I thought it was a solid performance, but it just didn't do anything for me. He picked up the guitar, which was nice. It gave him something to do. And he had some good singer-songwriter stuff kind of going on. But for me, it just wasn't exciting. I thought it was solid. I just didn't think it was exciting. I didn't think there was a wow moment. I didn't think it was great. Lauren Alaina does If I Die Young by Perry. It's the band Perry. Yeah, and you know, this was a choice that she got. It was by Jimmy Iovine, but I thought that she did okay on it, but I didn't think it was top 3 material. I didn't think she gave a top 3 performance, and I'll tell you why. First of all, you know, in the middle somewhere, she had a problem with the accompaniment. You know, she got out of rhythm or something like that. She kind of got back on, and then she missed her key change. And she was very professional about it, actually. Just kind of stopped, kind of listened for a second, and she got back into it. And then at the end, she had her last few notes were off. She just had a problem with it. So the song, you know, for it to be like a minute and a half performance, you know, with 3 upsets, I didn't think it was great. It was okay, but it just was not top 3 material. I thought she could have done a lot better. So Haley Reinhart, she gets Rhiannon, and actually by Fleetwood Mac. Actually, my iPhone spelled it better than I did. But she did a great, just an amazing job on this song. Let me tell you, she got the wind machine, so the hair was going, and she had a little scarf that was flying and stuff like that. You know, she little frilly dress, and just the star treatment, and she looked and sounded like a star. I mean, every note was perfect. Everything about the performance was excellent. She was on point, and it was star material, star quality, and it was just amazing, just amazing. Oh, the judges said that Scotty won round 2. Or at least 2 of them did, so that's 2 out of 3. So next we had a preview of Beyonce's video, Girls Who Run the World. Yeah, and you know what? Beyonce gets me so excited. Let me tell you, it's about the precision and the sharpness of her movement, and just her being, I think I just talked about this like last week with Jordan Sparks, you know, how she reminded me in her performance of Beyonce, how she can be so sharp, so precise, so masculine and everything, and yet be so classy and so feminine and so beautiful. The video, you guys got to go see it for yourself and decide for yourself. I enjoyed what I saw of the video because they cut it out at some point. It was a lot of drama going on, a lot of things happening, and I think you guys, if you like the drama, you like Beyonce, you will love it. The final round was the judge's choice, and Scotty got She Believes in Me by Kenny Rogers. And you know, it just, again, I don't know what it was, but it just did not do anything for me. It felt like, it looked to me like he was trying to get in touch with the emotions of the song, but it just wasn't connecting. Also, when he went into the higher part, it felt to me like he was struggling, but not just because it was a little high for him, but maybe because he was getting a little hoarse, because he'd done several songs where he's really reaching. So it just wasn't great for me. I wanted to enjoy it. I wanted to be into it, but I felt like if he would have pulled it back a little bit and done it a little more simple, and kept it more in his range, that it would have been better. I hope if he does make it into the final, that he forgets everything that the judges have told him, stops reaching, and just does Scotty straight up. That is the way that he's going to win. Lauren Alaina got I Hope You Can Dance by Womack. And you know what? This was, again, a very good choice for her voice, her style, her everything. You know, just a perfect song for her to sing and to cover. Yeah, and she did it amazingly. Let me tell you, she, as far as most improved for the night and as a performer, I thought this for her was the best. She had a lot of great inflections. She made some changes, and not even just in the melody, because she stuck pretty much to the melody in the main parts of the song, but she had ways, she had inflection, and she had insight, and she sang the song to people, so it had its own feel. It wasn't like cookie cutter. It wasn't like Leanne Rimes was singing it. It was like Lauren Alaina was singing it to me or to you or to the audience. And she also did make some melody changes, especially in different parts. I hope you didn't, you know, she went up and she really stretched in this song, and she artistically, I thought she did a really great job. I thought it was the best of the night, just as far as growth and as far as living in the moment in the song. Yeah, so obviously I liked it. And to close out the night, Haley Reinhart got You Oughta Know by Alannis and Morisset. I don't know, for one, I don't know why they chose a song where you have to change some of the words because their scene is kind of dirty, you know. But besides that, she did a pretty decent job. She of course, they changed the words, so I don't know what happened, but she ended up forgetting some words in several parts of the song, you know, so she kind of mumbled those out. And it didn't really take away a lot, but the first time she did, she really like kind of stumbled over them and everything, and it just wasn't right for top 3. So, you know, that could have been a lot better. The chorus, of course, her voice was soaring. It was wonderful. She really nailed it. But in the lower parts, all of the lower parts of the song, she really wasn't hitting it. And I don't think it's too low for her voice, but for some reason, she just was not getting it there. And it just didn't come across very well. So, you know, it being 50-50, I'd have to give her a 6 out of 10 for this performance. Yeah, and that's for the end of the night. I thought her last note was like great. It was magnificent. It was wonderful. But the rest of the song could have been a lot better. What did you guys think? That is the end. I forget who the judges gave the final thing. I think each of them chose somebody different for the final round. Who do you think is going to the top 2? Who was your favorite tonight? Who was your least favorite? My name is Robert Anton, robertanton.com. If you've never seen me before, I have a So You Want to Be a Singer series here on YouTube where I try to teach performers to be a professional singer, to make a living at it, as I am a professional and I make a living at it for the last 20 years. Also, if you are a fan, you might want to check out my originals playlist. I am now working on some new songs, so I'm kind of excited. So there will be some more new material up soon. Check out my original playlist. I do all have some stuff that you might want to see. Again, this is Robert Anton. Put your comments down in the comment box. Make sure to thumb it up and all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'm out. Peace.